Hi, it's Sheila from M.O.V.E.S. I just wanted to address when you're first beginning spin class and you're a newbie, even some people who don't know the proper setup for a bike. A lot of people's adversity to spin class is not knowing that their bike is set up properly. So I just want to give a few pointers on how to set up your bike so that it will be comfortable for you and you can enjoy your ride. Okay, so first things to set up your seat properly is you see, if you're able to see, there are numbers on the bike. And in all situations, all the bikes that are in the spin facilities have numbers on them. So you can remember these numbers when you set up your bike, and every time you come into your class, put your bike on the settings, and then it will be comfortable for you. And maybe you might have to adjust or play around with it in the beginning, but once you know what it is, you can always come back to those numbers. So those things, the numbers here on right above the saddle, tell you the width you can bring the seat forward or back. And this basically is for arm reach. So when you're reaching, when you're sitting on the bike and you're reaching for the handlebars, you should have soft elbows. The elbows should never be locked. If they are locked, that means you are more than likely too far away from your handlebar and seat ratio with the arm length. Next would be the seat height. Again, there are numbers listed on the bike saddle with the height of the seat that you can put it on. So again, you can look at the number once you get your seat adjusted at the right height for you, and then keep it at that number because it's consistent. Although different types of bikes or brands, your numbers will, of course, change. So if you need to adjust that aspect, you do. You also want to make sure that it's about hip height, right where your hip is bending when you pedal, when you're pressing the pedal. So the bike should be according to right in that bend when you bring that axle up, for lack of a better term, to ride your bike. So those are the two most important things, and your seat will feel much better if you follow those tips. So again, numbers are on the handlebar. So again, you would want to make sure that you look at those numbers when you're setting up your bike to make sure that you keep consistent with the height. Now with the handlebar, you should have your handlebar set either at the height of your saddle or your seat, or maybe in one or two notches, probably one notch higher than your seat. So more than likely, if I was riding this bike, I might take it down one notch. But again, that's according to how comfortable you are when you get on the saddle. Some people like to be a little higher, but some like it at the height of the seat. So it's a personal choice in that. But again, you have to be comfortable, and remember, do not lock the elbows. So most importantly, all of these things are factors in you having a pleasant, enjoyable experience on your ride.
I feel good, like the moon is shining just for me. Tonight I'm fly as I can be. Don't you try to bring me down, though it's not like you could. I feel too damn good.